Hello everyone, welcome back to another inspirational moment. Today I'm going to be talking about being in control. So when we think about being in control, we think about having absolute power over everything, not only that we do, but potentially those around us. And this can come in many forms, such as being, physically, you telling someone to do something, or you in your mind saying, hey, I need to do this, this, and this, and you're not going to allow anyone to influence you or to change your mind to do something different. On the other side of it, if we look more onto the social media side of it, the digital side of it, the technology side of it, it's a little bit harder to remain in control, especially as we look into more specifically in social media. I do apologize if some of the background noise. It is raining as of recording this video. It's a little bit of a rainy day, but that's okay. Everything's well and fine. But, that's a perfect example of being in control. The weather is something that we cannot control. As much as we would like to control everything, there's just some things that we can't. And at least I see this through social media, that sometimes a series of events will happen, and it may not be for the better good of a particular person or follower. So, just with that, we always have to be careful of what we do, but it also just proves and shows that through the mass media and through other sources, and even word of mouth, of what other people say about you or about something that you truly care about, there's only so much control that we have. So that's why it's important to, first of all, not be a control freak. I know that a lot of times there might be someone that that has to have every single little detail planned out, and it has to go their way or it's the highway. And in reality, that's just not possible. Problems and issues, concerns, they're all going to pop up, and they're kind of going to derail that plan. And one of the things that I've learned, not only through college, but also through, just life in general, you have to be willing to come up with something on the spot. I can't tell you how many times, whether I'm teaching a class or I'm giving a presentation and something doesn't work, so you have to go to plan B, or potentially maybe someone comes up, and asks you a question that kind of takes the conversation or the class or your presentation into a different direction, and you just got to be ready for it. I mean, if you truly care about of what you're talking about, or depending on the topic, I know that sometimes with work and school you may have to, present something that you may not be completely fond of, but you have the knowledge of it. So the best thing is that you need to let other people to come in and to help propel not only the decisions that you make in your life, but also the decisions around you being made together as a group, or, as a school, as a church, as your work group or company, or whatever it may be. You know, um, Speaking of companies, companies, they like to have control over everything, but in reality, that's just not possible. That's part of the reason why, we have a hierarchy and all that reason, and there's a place for everything and everyone. So, as of going back to kind of wrap this all together, we have to realize that we are not the ones that are 100% in control. There are some things that are going to happen, and we're never going to know why, but it does. But there is one person who has full control, and that is God. He knows every little detail. He knows every little minute, second. He knows everything. And He knows our every single move, our thought, our actions, our feelings. He knows it all. Just at a blink of an eye. He just knows it. And we need to realize that God will have certain things happen for a reason, and we will just not understand why. But we need to realize that He is the one in control, not us. That's the key aspect that I'm focusing on here, that He is the one in control. As much as He allows us to freely and openly worship Him, we still have to realize that we are the ones that have to obey His rules and commandments. So ultimately, He is the one that's in charge. We are basically, in simple terms, His followers, His disciples, if you would say, wants to share His word and to live after Him. So I hope you enjoyed this short inspirational moment. So I hope this helps you out, and I can't wait to see you next time.